So what I've got behind me here is actually a 4K 43-inch Hisense TV, which I've been using as a monitor for the best part of probably half a year. Now, while it's great for having crispy clear resolution and general productivity because of the size, something I really don't like is the legs it's got underneath. I just feel like it takes away from the setup, doesn't make it look as nice as it could be. So what I'm planning to do in this video is put the 43-inch Hisense TV on a monitor arm, which should make everything look much nicer. Now, while that does sound simple and easy to do, because it is a TV, there is some difficulties with fitting it on a monitor arm, but I think I may have sorted it. There's only one way to find out if this is going to work or not, and that's to watch the video and get started on this. But first, we need some coffee. That's more like it. So if it's your first time here, consider hitting that subscribe button below to see more videos like this. Hit the like button if you do end up liking the video, and leave a comment down below what you prefer for your own setup. Do you prefer the legs your monitor comes with, or do you prefer putting it on a monitor arm? Let's find out how this is going to turn out. So the first thing we need to do is move everything off the table and unplug everything which is going to get in our way. So this is where I've got so far, and I think I've made a slight error because although I have the adapter for VESA mount, the TV seems to have holes quite a bit far apart, so it might not actually be VESA compatible. However, the top two holes fit, and I'm hoping that will be enough to hold the whole system. Considering with the 4 holes it holds 30 kilos, so I would hope this doesn't come crashing down. But if you see on the post that I've got a broken TV, then you know what's happened. But yeah, everything else is attached. I've got the other section attached to the table right there, and now it's just a matter of getting everything put up and checking the alignment. So this is what I have so far. You can see the monitor is actually floating. It looks really cool. It's like a huge 43-inch monitor floating on the desk, which is the look I wanted to go for. Let me show you the back of it. So the back of it has turned out actually pretty nice. And then the cables that I need, so power cable and HD cable, have been routed through the actual monitor arm all the way down there, which will be plugged into the Esquino dock. And otherwise, but something I'm not sure about, now that I have the floating monitor, obviously I haven't finalized everything yet, but do I still go for the monitor stand, desk stand thing? Do I still have that underneath? I think it looks kind of clean without it underneath. Let me know what you think in the comments. I'm 95% of the way there, and I figured since I'm already doing such a big change with the monitor TV, as you would call it, with removing the legs, why not just make this a whole like little mini setup transformation type thing. So I've done a bit more changes on the setup, and I'm going to show you in a minute how it looks and how it used to look, and you tell me in the comments down below which one you prefer. I really hope you prefer the new one, as I won't be changing everything back, but yeah, let me know what you prefer in the comments box below. And yeah, let's check out the new setup and everything I've done. I figured since I'm already moving the desk forward and having that space at the back, which was previously empty, why not put these lights on there, which look quite nice, and they go from one end to the other. And you can have them do static light just like it is now, or different kind of effects, because they do come with a remote. So if I do the effect one, you can see it starts glowing a different effect. As well as I've done quite a bit of cable management. So if you look like this, you will be quite hard to find a cable. If you do find one, let me know in the comments box below where the cable is. And then down below there's a little bit more cables. The desk or the monitor stand that I previously had, I have no idea what to do with it now. Maybe I'll incorporate it into the setup later on. So yeah, let me plug the laptop in and then we can have a look at the setup all finished. So that should all be complete now, but before we actually get to the desk, let's start with the chair. So I don't believe I had this in the previous setup video I did. This is the Doro C300 by the company Sehu or Seho. I don't know how you actually pronounce it, but it's an ergonomic chair, super comfortable. You've got mesh on the top for your head, you've got mesh on the back and the lumbar support, and then you've got mesh on the seat at the bottom as well. And then it's very adjustable, so you can lift it up to adjust the height of it, or the height of the back section. You can adjust the angle you want the next section to be, and then there's some levers down there to adjust the tilting back and forth. And then your armrests also can be adjusted just by lifting and clicking them in place. Super comfortable chair and a nice addition to the actual setup. Now we come to the desk. So we've got the MacBook M1 Max laptop there, docked in the Chrono dock. Now this dock is actually very cool because you just slide your MacBook inside sideways, and you've only got two cables on the back which you can connect to either a hub or monitor or something like that, and then you've got a third section at the bottom which you can connect for power with the MagSafe power connector that the MacBook comes with. And then it looks very cool, stylish, very good build quality, made of very similar material as the actual MacBook, so it blends in very nice, and you can get it in, I think, space grey or silver to match your MacBook. The light back there is actually a DIY RGB tube light that I made, and I've got a video up here of how I made it. I think it cost around $25–30 to make it, and it looks very cool. This is just an old tube light I had, left it on the side there. And then we've got these tear down frames by two different companies, so XRE Art and Grid Studios down there. This lovely keyboard is a very new addition to the setup, and this is a Monsgeek keyboard. It's by the company AKKO, so AKKO, I guess. It's quite unique because, as you can see on the top, you don't have any numbers or letters. They're all on the sides at the bottom, so when the RGB comes on, you can see the numbers are shown there. Gives you a nice stealthy look, and then if you listen to it, it sounds quite nice, I think. So I think it sounds quite nice. Usually with mechanical keyboards I've had in the past, I thought they were too loud and they didn't sound very nice. This is spot on. Something I updated, if you watched my previous desk setup video, you might remember that I had the MX Master Original, and something that annoyed me about that mouse was that it was micro USB, and I absolutely hate micro USB. So I've gone and upgraded to the MX Master 3S. Some differences are, feeling wise, it feels quite the same, but the clicker on the top is a lot more silent on the MX Master 3S. And of course you've got USB-C for charging, which makes everything so much easier. One of the best mice out there when it comes to content creation. It's just perfect. Of course, we've got the Delta Hub Carpio just to rest your wrist on. Helps a little bit and makes the long editing sessions a bit more comfortable. We've got the Delta Hub felt mouse mat. Just think it looks quite nice with the setup. We've got on this black and white type of setup, so it feels very nice. Moving on, a new addition, I've gone for the Banks 5-in-1 wireless charger. You might be looking at it thinking, how is that a 5-in-1? Well, you can charge your Apple Watch and AirPods down there, phone on there, and also if you look on the side here, you'll see that there's a percentage number. That's also because you can unplug it. Now it's at 100%. Now it turns into a 10,000 milliamp power bank. So if I'm in a rush, I know I've got at least a 10,000 milliamp power bank to take with me. I'll just close it all down and I'm on the go. Don't have to worry about looking for a power bank. And then behind it, it's got an extra USB port if I want to charge another item, hence the 5-in-1, 1, 2, 3, power bank being 4, and then the back port being number 5. Now, just like my previous setup, you probably remember I had the screen bar halo, and I've still got it with the remote wheel attachment there. Still rocking my Acasis hub, haven't upgraded this yet, and it's got my 1 or 2 terabyte hard drive inside here. Any product you do see in the setup that I've been speaking about here that you're interested in, everything will be linked in the description box below, along with some affiliate codes, which does help the channel out but doesn't cost you any more money. So if you want to help the channel out, feel free to click on the affiliate link codes down bottom and grab yourself an item. There might even be discount codes. Something you might see up there, these 3D tile, they're very thin, but they give a very nice look to the setup, I think. And I've put them on this wall here and then that wall up there. I actually got them from Temu, I think, and they were quite cheap. So a very cheap addition that makes the setup look quite more premium. And of course, If you checked my previous desk setup video, you might remember I had a 32-inch BenQ display, which was only a 2K resolution. Now this is a 43-inch 4K Hisense TV, which looks quite crazy when it's put up on that mount there. It's just floating there. This is super nice. I've been using this for over about 6 months. So nice for editing and content creation because you get that 4K resolution, and when you need to zoom in and pixel peep and whatnot, it's just amazing. And then you can, because of such a big screen real estate, you can put like 4 different windows up and be doing 4 different things basically at the same time. Or if you want to do some video or photo editing on one side, watch some YouTube in the top corner, take some notes in the bottom corner, it's all possible. So that's been such a great addition for the content creation productivity side. The one thing I think I might want to upgrade soon is the desk. Space wise it's perfectly fine, but this might be a bit too thin. I might need something a bit thicker. I think with that monitor on there it would do a lot better in terms of sturdiness if the top deck of this was a lot more thicker. Maybe even keep the legs. I might even just look for a new tabletop to put on here, something that's a bit thicker, and that might solve all the problems. So yeah, let me know what you think. I've left the setup quite minimal in my opinion. I don't know what much more I could add. If you've got any stuff you think might look good on the setup, let me know in the comments box below and I'll check it out. It might even be something I add later on. I'm thinking to add some plants or greenery. I've got some plants around, but I'm just not sure where to put anything because right now everything looks so good. Leave an emoji down below and let me know what your favorite part of the setup is. Thank you for watching. Go follow me on my socials for more behind the scenes and short form content. Like the video if you liked it. Subscribe to the channel if you want to see more. And thank you for watching, and I will catch you on the next video.